why is it important for your spouse and partner to be present to hear your health plan, but also to be on board with whatever approach you're going with? I'll tell you a couple stories to exemplify this. So I had a woman come in for a consultation, and she had insomnia. She had been struggling for a few years, actually, not sleeping at all. Can you imagine that? And she had tried everything, all the herbs, all the supplements. She had changed some things in her diet. She had worked on decreasing screen time, all sorts of things. And as I dove a little bit deeper, I really found out that a couple years back, her marriage had really taken a dive. She had started sleeping in a separate room from her husband, and there was a lot of tension there. And I essentially told her, I can't give you a supplement, a pill, a dietary change to fix your marriage, right? So if that's the underlying problem, right, sometimes it's mental, emotional, sometimes it's spiritual, then that needs to be addressed as well. So super important that we know what's going on in the relationship so that we have all the information we need to make sure you have a winning plan that can work for your lifestyle. Your partner or spouse is intertwined in your life. What you do affects them and vice versa. I've had spouses who sabotaged their, say, wife's progress, right? Because they didn't really believe in natural medicine. They only believed in medication, or they thought it was just all in their spouse's head, right? And so a lot of times I need to do some digging in terms of how the spouse is thinking about the symptoms their partner is having, right? If your spouse is thinking, oh, she complains about this and that, but if she just did some exercise, she would be fine. When really, it turns out it's a whole hormonal problem that you don't have energy or motivation to work out in the first place, right? So if your spouse really understands that from a medical professional, they're much more likely to get on board and be supportive of fixing things in the way that need to be solved for you so that you can actually have success, right? So in the same way, spouses can be really positive when they're on board. They can help, meal plan, grocery shop, not have things in the house that maybe aren't great for you, encourage you to have activity, or remind you to go to sleep on time because you have a goal, right? Whatever it is, spouses can be really great as that support. Not always as accountability partners, because sometimes we need that outside of the family, but if they really understand your plan and why you're doing it, it's much more likely for you to have success. I've been doing this for many years now, and the people who have their spouses, partners on board from the beginning, they come to the first consultation, they know everything involved, they can ask questions, whatever they're wondering about, or their own hesitations about their partner's health, then that person is set up to win.